Coming up, digging out of the weekend snow. We talked with students about the continued snowfall, and we have a look at how much more we can see this week.
And Dead Week is upon us. We'll tell you how you can de-stress and how to be safe. Those stories and more right now on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good afternoon, I'm Daniela Julio Cano.
And I'm Alex McCollum. Thanks for joining us for Murrow News 8.
We knew it was coming. The snow continues to hit us. Unlike last year, we are seeing it in December rather than November. We asked students how the fast transition is going for them.
Not bad this year. There have only been a couple of days where there's been much ice on the road and everything. Seems like people are taking the roads slow enough that it hasn't really been an issue so far.
I am surprised because it was really warm for a while and I was expecting it to snow, but the weather was pretty good at the beginning of the semester.
And as I understand, it will not be stopping the snow. Right now, we go to Jonah Oakleaf at the weather wall. Jonah, is this true?
Daniela, you're absolutely correct. Actually, just this past weekend, we saw the addition of 2 to 4 new inches, depending on where you live in Pullman. And as early as tomorrow and the next Thursday, we're going to see even more. Absolutely a chilly dead week. Just a heads up for all of you who are walking back from those late finals or study sessions. We're having overnight lows in the low teens, so be sure to bundle up. I'll have your full weather forecast here in a little bit, but until then, let's go back to the desk. Alex?
Thank you, Jonah. And speaking of Dead Week, the Cub and Seb are putting on a number of events for students to help them through the final 2 weeks of the semester. Murrow News 8's Noah Bolter is at the Cub right now. Noah, what have you learned?
Thank you, Alex. I've spoken with a representative from the Cub today who tells me there's going to be a lot of events going on this week and next week for Dead Week and for Finals Week, where there's going to be a lot of available food at obscure hours of the day when you might not normally see it at the Cub. Right now, we're on the second floor. On the first floor is where most of those are going to be happening. I know there's going to be a chili day, a breakfast burrito kind of day. I know they're doing coffee and cookies tomorrow at 1 p.m., and that's what's going to kick it off, but the Cub isn't the only organization that's going to be doing an event for Dead Week. I'm here with Tessa Baker, who's in charge of the late night activities for Seb. Tessa, what event is happening on Saturday night?
So on Saturday, we've got a rest and relax event going on, hosted by the Student Entertainment Board, and we've got an oxygen bar, we've got a Build-A-Bear workshop, we've got a sound bath, which is basically like a yoga music therapy, and there's going to be a holiday envelope station where we're going to take your Polaroid picture with you and your friends and we'll mail it off to you and your family. Well, to your family for you. And most importantly, there's going to be free food and hot chocolate. So that's what we've got going on.
Well, and I know hot chocolate's something to look forward to. You said Build-A-Bear. There's going to be elephants. There's going to be pandas. There's going to be tigers. All things I'm looking forward to. Even those graduating on Saturday can go. But for now, let's kick it back to the desk. Alex.
Thank you, Noah. And for those of you planning to attend Dead Week events, we spoke with WSU PD Chief Jerry Jenkins about how you can stay safe. Chief Jenkins says patrols have increased to let students know they are there. He also recommends students travel in groups and avoid walking in dark areas. Finally, he asked students to speak up if they see something suspicious.
Fall commencement is Saturday. Here's what you need to know if you're walking in the ceremony. In the latest email sent out, students were reminded that they need to pick up reader cards before the ceremony. They can be picked up at Beasley Coliseum between 9 and 6 on Friday or between 8 and 9:30 Saturday morning. If a student doesn't have a reader card, their name will not be read. Graduates need to be at Beasley no later than 9:30 on Saturday. Each college will have their sign to show where to sit. And free parking is available across campus on first-come, first-served basis, and a shuttle will be offered every 10 to 15 minutes starting at 8:15 Saturday morning, picking up behind the Lewis Alumni Center and dropping off at the Coliseum.
And now an update on the Moscow murders. Detectives continue to investigate what occurred around 9 p.m. and 1:45 a.m. on November 12th and 13th, when Ethan and Xana were believed to be at the Sigma Chi house on the U of I campus. More than 2,000 email tips, phone tips, and digital media submissions are still being worked through and processed. Investigators continue to look into the information of Kaylee having a stalker. When officers arrived at the crime scene, a dog was found in a room where no crimes had been been committed. Officers did not find any evidence on the dog, and there was no indication the animal had entered the crime scene. The dog was taken to Animal Services and released to a responsible person. At this moment, no suspect has been identified, and information that does not hinder the investigation will be released to the public. Whitman County Sheriff's Deputy Corey Alcantar suffered injuries last week while helping a driver in the snow while he was off duty. According to the department's Facebook post, another driver lost control of their vehicle and slid backward into Alcantar, pinning him between the two vehicles. Alcantar was transported to Whitman County Hospital, then to Discoins Hospital in Spokane, where he was treated for serious injuries to his leg. He now is back home. Sheriff Brett Meyer says he's expected to make a full recovery.
The nice thing about Corey is if Corey puts his mind to something, it gets done, and so we're confident he'll make a full recovery. But we'll get him back, and we're just excited that he's didn't get any more injured than he did, and that the outcome looks very promising for him.
Sheriff Meyer says Alcantar had a big heart and he would help anyone in any situation. Coming up after the break, a celebrity is coming to our area. We'll tell you who it is and where they're going to be.
Plus, Jonah Oakleaf will tell us what weather we can see for commencement when Murrow News 8 continues.
They took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Santa Claus is coming to Pullman. The Pullman Lions Club is taking him on a tour of the city starting tonight through Thursday. Take a look at your screen here. Tonight, Santa will be going around the south side of Military Hill and the parts of WSU's campus. Tomorrow night, he'll visit all of Pioneer Hill and the south part of Sunnyside Hill. On Wednesday, he'll go through North Sunnyside Hill. He wraps up on the Thursday on the northern part of Military Hill. Each tour starts at 5:30 in the evening and ends around 8.
And of course, you can't have Santa without snow. Right now we go to Jonah Oakleaf at the weather wall. Jonah, what's the snow forecast looking like in Pullman for this week?
Thank you, Alex. Yes, definitely. We are certainly looking at a chilly day in Pullman. Looking at lows in the low 20s, highs in the upper 20s. Let's go to tomorrow real quick. You'll notice that the highs and lows are certainly similar, but one thing you're going to want to realize is that we have about a 6 to 7 mile per hour increase in the wind. So even though the temperatures are going to be similar, there's going to be all that wind in your face, and it's going to make it feel just that much colder. Let's go to the Washington State map right quick here. Everyone on the eastern side of the state is dealing with similar weather as we are. Again, lows in the low 20s, highs in the upper 20s, basically kind of overcast. Same with Seattle, actually, on the other side of the Cascades. Olympia is the only one with some mixed slush and rain in the forecast. Let's go to the 5-day forecast for Pullman now. Yeah, so tomorrow, again, we're going to have that snow, and again on Thursday, we're looking at approximately 7 to 8 inches for all of you going to commencement this weekend. Be sure that you are bundled up. It is going to be cold. Like I said, the overnight temperatures are in the low teens. Wouldn't want you to slip on any of that ice and destroy your brand new gown. That's all I have for weather. Back to you all at the desk.
Jonah, thank you. Coming up, a recap of the overtime game against Utah.
And what bowl game your Cougs are headed to this year. Your sports report after the break.
It was a really fun basketball game yesterday. However, the Cougs took on the Utes in an overtime thriller, and it ended up with the Utes squeezing out the 67-65 win. Mohamed Gay had another monster game with 20 points and 11 rebounds, but fouled out at a crucial time for the Cougs. TJ Bamba also had a game with 14 points and 8 rebounds. He fouled out with the Cougs up 3, committing an and 1 foul with 6 seconds left, and that was the reason they lost. It was a struggle shooting for the Cougs, but they still kept it close. Murrow News 8's own DJ Rodman spoke on the game and his performance.
Now with the set over to Ryan and the Cougars.
I didn't shoot. I didn't make a shot tonight, so I need to do something to help the team. I mean, I got to work on making shots and helping in that way, but everything that nobody else wants to do, I'll do it.
It's very promising seeing this from the forward after the Utes beat the number 4 team in the nation, shooting so poorly. Going on to volleyball, the stellar season for the WSU volleyball team has come to an end in the round of 32 with a 3-1 loss to San Diego. The volleyball queen herself, Pia Timmer, hit an incredible 21 kills. Katie Ryan, the tallest player on our squad, had 13 kills, and Magda Yela-Hilasheva finished with 9 kills of her own. It was a tough-fought tournament after sweeping the University of Las Vegas in the first round, and head coach Jen Greeny complimented the team her squad played against.
Yeah, great match. Huge congratulations to San Diego. They're such a great team, well balanced.
Yeah, like Jen just said, their pin hitters very amazing today. We just couldn't stop them. We can do really well when we have that mentality, but it just didn't carry throughout the rest of the game.
So the Cougs are going bowling for football. We're going to the LA Jimmy Kimmel Bowl, and it's questionable that we'll have our 4 first-string starting wide receivers. Donovan Ollie and Dejon Stribling are entering the transfer portal, and that's going to be a huge loss for us next year. Robert Farrell will most likely make a start for the Cougs, but since he's a transfer senior, he'll be leaving us next year. And Renard Bell, who's been here for 7 years, is still injured after a season-ending injury this past season. It's basically his time to come now. He's done being a Coug. We're going to have to rely on our run game in Los Angeles. Good luck, Cougs. And that's your sports report. We'll be right back.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
And that's going to do it for us this afternoon. Thanks for watching. If you missed anything in this or any of our previous newscasts, you can always watch us on our YouTube channel. Have a great night.